Have you ever wondered what it would be like to step into someone else's shoes? It's not just metaphorically, but literally pretending to be another person? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to take you on a wild ride through my misadventure of identity swapping. It all started innocently enough. There was this exclusive event I was dying to attend, but I didn't have an invitation. So, in a moment of questionable judgment, I decided to impersonate my more well-connected cousin. I mean, we look similar enough, right? What could possibly go wrong? Armed with a borrowed ID and a hastily practiced signature, I confidently strode into the venue. The rush of successfully fooling the security was intoxicating. I mingled, I networked, I even scored some free champagne. But then, things took an unexpected turn. As I was schmoozing with a group of industry bigwigs, a familiar face appeared. It was my cousin's ex-girlfriend, whom I'd never actually met in person. She beelined straight for me, eyes sparkling with recognition. Before I could make a graceful exit, she threw her arms around me in a warm embrace. "I've missed you so much," she exclaimed, loud enough for everyone to hear. "I know we ended things badly, but I've been thinking, maybe we should give it another shot." My mind raced. Do I maintain the charade and potentially ruin my cousin's life? Or do I come clean and face the consequences of my deception? In a panic, I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. I'm actually his twin brother. The look of confusion on her face was priceless. But before she could process this new information, another voice boomed from across the room. "Hey, isn't that my ID?" My real cousin had arrived at the event, and he did not look amused. The next few minutes were a blur of explanations, apologies, and hasty exits. I found myself unceremoniously escorted out of the venue. My dreams of networking glory shattered, but the story doesn't end there. Word of my impersonation attempts spread like wildfire through our social circle. For weeks, I was the butt of every joke at family gatherings. Cousin thankfully saw the humor in the situation after the initial shock wore off. His ex-girlfriend, however, was less forgiving. In a twist of irony, my failed attempt at being someone else actually led to some unexpected opportunities. A local improv group heard about my misadventure and invited me to join their troupe. Apparently, my quick thinking under pressure impressed them. So, what did I learn from this escapade? Well, for starters, identity theft is not a victimless crime, even when it's just for a party. But more importantly, I discovered that being yourself, flaws and all, is far less complicated and infinitely more rewarding than trying to be someone else. The next time you're tempted to swap identities for a day, remember my cautionary tale. You never know when your carefully crafted lie might unravel in the most spectacular fashion. Trust me, the truth is much easier to keep straight, and it comes with far fewer awkward explanations.